An American businessman had come to India on a business trip for the first time. Little did he know that a mysterious beggar would become the greatest terror of his life. At first, he completely ignored him, but the beggar kept following him with his rusty cart. Annoyed, the businessman pulled a few coins from his pocket and tossed them at him. He had no idea that this small act would soon come back to haunt him. Later, while he was casually reading a newspaper in the airport restroom, he suddenly heard the screeching sound of the beggar's cart again. Looking down, he saw the same beggar standing right in front of him. "Listen, fella, I already gave you money. Do you understand English?" Angrily, he stood up to chase him away, but suddenly an unknown force lifted him into the air. Strangely, a short time later, he appeared completely safe inside his booked hotel room. However, there was no emotion on his face, as if his soul had vanished. The hotel staff waited for a tip, but this time he did not say a single word. Once alone in the room, he slowly sat on the bed. His breathing was heavy, his eyes had turned blood red, and it seemed as though all the blood had drained from his body. The next day, the police arrived. During the investigation, they found extremely small fingerprints on the bedsheet, as if they belonged to a child. Detective Mark explained that he had once seen a similar case in New York, where a gang used children to commit thefts. However, medical examiner Sarah disagreed. According to her, the manner of death was beyond the capabilities of any child. The autopsy revealed another shocking detail. Nearly all of the victim's internal organs were missing, as if someone had removed them from inside the body. If a human had swallowed them, there would have been evidence, but there was none. The strangest part was the estimated time of death. It appeared that he had died 24 to 36 hours before arriving at the hotel, meaning he had already been dead before reaching India. The following day, after contacting the Indian embassy, investigators discovered that 3 weeks earlier, another American businessman named Brian had died in exactly the same way. His report revealed that his body weight had increased by 30 pounds after death. Sarah became convinced that the killer was not human, but a small creature capable of hiding inside the human body and traveling with it. That would also explain why the fingerprints resembled those of a child. Meanwhile, a man managed to get a janitor's job at a school for an unusually low salary. Nobody knew that this man was actually the true form of the mysterious beggar. Sometime later, a boy named Tom was walking home from school when an older student shoved him to the ground. A fight was about to break out, but Tom's father intervened and took him home. The same janitor who was cleaning the street nearby watched everything from a distance. That night, as Tom was getting ready for bed, he saw the tiny beggar standing at the bathroom door. Terrified, he screamed and called for his father. His father dismissed it as a dream, calmed him down, and went back outside to watch television. But then the beggar silently appeared behind him. A short while later, Tom left his room and found his father dead on the couch. His eyes were red, and his body was completely lifeless. The next day, Mark and Sarah arrived to investigate. The same tiny fingerprints were found in the boys' room. As soon as they heard about the beggar, Sarah immediately realized that he was the killer. However, this time the cause of death was different. The victim had not lost blood. Instead, all of his arteries had burst,